So I think it's really important for us to take care of our brains and bodies and our minds and nourish our souls. What do you think? So today's video is going to be about my journey into self-discovery and why I embarked on this quest to find out more about health and well-being, and why I think it's important for other people too. If you don't already know me, my name is Ayodele Kolade and I'm the creator of the EMC² Personal Mastery Transformation Programme with a background in psychology, psychiatry, neuroscience, neurolinguistic programming, hypnotherapy and so much more. Welcome to my channel, thank you for watching. Please do like the video if you like it, subscribe to my channel, and I'm looking forward to sharing today with you. So I think this video will be really useful for you to take away some ideas about the sorts of things that you can be doing to improve your health and well-being. And I decided to make this video in response to all of the questions and comments I got on a video that I posted recently on my Instagram stories, which is about the supplements and minerals that I take to remain in optimum health. And I had so many questions, and I was really surprised by how interested people were about the supplements that I take and why I take them. So I decided to make this video and invite you into a conversation about the things that I do to remain in optimum health, and also share a bit more about my personal journey and why it was that I decided to embark on this journey into personal development and into optimizing my health and well-being. So that's what today's video is going to be about, and that's how I think it's going to help you. So my journey into health and well-being officially began about 10 years ago, and I was in a pretty dark place in my life at the time. About 8 years prior to that, I'd been diagnosed with clinical depression. But I remember feeling what it felt like to be clinically depressed from about the age of 5, which was pretty much my entire life. And that was as a result of a number of traumatic things that had happened in my childhood. And I'm not going to go into the details now, but what I want you to understand is the way that I'd felt for a really long time. So I was diagnosed with clinical depression, and then I was put on antidepressants, which I'd been on for about 8 years at this point where I decided to embark on this journey. I also started seeing a counsellor, which helped to a degree. And it helped to give me some insight and understanding into the behaviours and patterns that I was running, and the things that I was doing that were actually contributing to the problem and to the way that I was feeling. Now at this time, I was very fortunate to have a very close family member, my cousin, who was also a counsellor. She had also experienced clinical depression from a very young age, and also was a nutritional specialist with a background in the link between nutrition and our mental health and well-being. Now she had used her insight and understanding to assist herself in weaning herself off her antidepressants, so she was no longer needed them to feel stable and emotionally balanced. So at this point, I'd been on the antidepressant medication for 8 years, and I was adamant that I wanted to come off it. So I spoke to her about it, and she shared more with me about her journey. And she told me about 2 very important books. One was the Beat Candida Cookbook by Erica White, and the second was Patrick Holford's Nutrition Bible. Now, depression has been seen to be linked to an overgrowth of a particular type of yeast called Candida. Now, I'm not going to go into the science of it here, but I would urge you to do some research yourself and look at the possible implications of whatever it is that you're feeling and going through, and what might be linked to an overgrowth of this particular type of yeast. So using the Anti-Candida cookbook, doing a lot of research myself with my cousin's guidance, I embarked on a 2-year detox, which cut out yeast, sugar, including fruit, and alcohol. And I pretty much lived on fish, yeast-free homemade bread, water, vegetables, salad for 2 years. Intense, right? So I can't remember exactly when I started weaning off the antidepressants, but I think at about 6 months into the detox, maybe a bit longer, I'd completely weaned off them. Now this was with the guidance of my medical practitioner. So this is a disclaimer. Please do not make any changes to your current regime, especially if you're on medication, unless you've got support and guidance from the people that are taking care of that regime with you. This is my story, my journey, what I did, what helped me, and in the hope that it helps you and gives you some insight into some of the things that you can do for yourself. So please do make sure that you're getting the right support and doing your own research too. So as you can imagine, having such a limited diet, I needed to supplement that, which I did using quite a large protocol of vitamins and minerals, and also to support my body and my well-being and build my immune system. So that's what I used the Patrick Holford's Nutrition Bible for, along with guidance from my cousin, and created a regime of vitamins and supplements to take. And as I reached new levels of well-being and returned to a more normal diet, I was able to reduce the number of supplements that I took. But I now still do take quite a large number of vitamins and supplements. So coming off the antidepressants had been my ultimate goal, and I'd achieved that, but that was just half of the victory. And this led me on a journey, which led me down the journey of self-discovery and finding out more about myself. So I went inward and really started to identify the areas of my life that hadn't worked. And trust me, there were many. So then I ploughed into study and research and found out as much as I could at the time about psychology, neuroscience, the law of attraction, codependency, boundaries, and so much more. And I applied as much of that knowledge and information as I could to myself, and I healed a lot. There was still some work to do, but I definitely healed a lot. And it was during this period of time that I discovered what my purpose was. Well, I'd always kind of known what my purpose was, but I just didn't have the belief in myself because my life had been such a mess. So my purpose is to help other people to heal from their pasts. And because my life had been such a mess, I had to heal from my past first before I could help other people. So this journey of self-discovery and all of this research and study that I did led me to an interest in NLP, or neuro-linguistic programming, which led me to hire my first NLP coach, and then went on to the NLP practitioner training, then master practitioner training, and then the trainer's training. And here I am sat in front of you, an internationally certified NLP trainer, and that journey has fundamentally transformed my life. So all of the things that I did prior to taking my trainings definitely helped. They presented me with stepping stones to get from where I was to where I was then able to have the capacity to take those trainings and have the mental space to do that. But I will say without a shadow of a doubt, without hesitation, that it was attending the trainings and learning about NLP, timeline therapy and hypnotherapy that have fundamentally and irreversibly transformed my life. I've healed myself. And now I have the ability to assist other people in transforming their lives and healing from the past. But not only that, I actually get to teach other people these skills. I get to teach other people to be exquisite coaches in their area of expertise. They go on to, help other people using their skills. And so the ripple effects of that are so far and wide reaching. And for me, it just simply doesn't get better than that. So that, my dears, is my story about my journey from where I was to where I am today, and why I became so interested and invested in my own health and well-being, moving me from being in a very dark place to here I am sitting in front of you, sharing my story and sharing my journey with you. So I hope it's been useful. I hope it's given you some food for thought about some of the things that you can do and some of the ways that you can do research around, or some of the things that you can do research around that are going to help you. Those books again are the Beat Candida Cookbook by Erica White and Patrick Holford's Nutrition Bible. But again, please do your own research and make sure that you're getting the right support from the right people. Do not make any changes to your current regimen if you're on medication or under the care of a medical practitioner unless you get the support from the right people, okay? So use what's been useful and take away what's been helpful, and just trust that whatever you're going through is the universe trying to point you in the direction and move you in the direction that you're supposed to be going in. It's trying to urge you and move you to where you're supposed to be. So just keep taking the next logical step. So I would love it if you would leave me a comment letting me know what your takeaways are from this video, and also if you would share this video with at least 3 people that you know need to hear this information. There are so many people in this world who have poor mental health or experience poor mental health, and I think it's important that they know that they don't necessarily just need to rely on medication to support their nervous system, to support their well-being. There are other things that they can do to feel well and to feel mentally and emotionally stable. So please do share. And if you're interested in finding out more about how I work and how working with me would help you to heal and transform your life, then I'll leave some links in the description below, and if you're watching this on Instagram, that information will be in my bio, which is at the top of my profile page. And so click on those links, and I'll also leave some information about the events that I run. So I look forward to seeing you in cyberspace or in real life at some point really, really soon. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe, like the video if you like it, and I will talk to you again really, really soon. You have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye for now. So as you can imagine, having such a limited diet, I needed to supplement that, which I did using quite a large protocol of vitamins and minerals that I took. And also needed to obviously rebuild my immune system and support my bodily functions. Don't want to say that. Take the room. Okay. And that is how I believe that I healed myself. Dun, dun, dun.